Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Gunpla TV. I'm Dave, and today we are looking at the figurized standard Build Fighters Try Fumina Hoshino kit that you can purchase at HLJ right now. The link is down below in the description. Now let's look at the box. I really love figurized standard boxes, always so clean and colourful, plus you get some cool info about her. Fumina is the leader of Team Try Fighters with Sekai and Yuma. So pause here if you want to read a bit more info on her. Other parts of the box show her proportions are accurate, that she can be made with or without her hoodie, that she has 3 face parts and both stickers and the option of water slide decals. So in the box you get a cool clear stand in yellow plastic, stickers, water slide decals, a Petit Petitgguy, and loads of runners to make her with and without her hoodie. The manual is in half colour and half black and white. And of course, you get a colour guide and some cool info there too. Now let's hit off with something you may have noticed on this parts list. Cross, 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 cross. So many crosses. Yeah, it's a kit that a lot of it you don't actually use. So why is that? Well, does any of this look familiar? How about if I bring our friend Ayame here? Yeah, you can see that it's her runners, and they are now not in purple, but in clear plastic. And you only use one part of this whole runner, and the rest is just to do what you want with. So yeah, this runner was originally in purple, and now is in a cool, clear colour. And the runner that was also purple, that's used for like her skirt area, is now in a skin colour. So you could actually change Ayame's hair to the translucent fluorescent yellow, but I think it looks a bit weird for her head. The hair by itself is okay in my opinion. You could also change some purple parts to skin colour, but that would look weird too. I do like the dagger though, in this colour. But yeah, it's always neat to have parts that you can use in other kits. And how crazy is this? It's literally just this part that you need of this runner. I think Todd also told me that the Petit Petitgguy runner also has the Poochie parts on it you don't use, and they are a different colour to what the original kit was. So you could use them. So yeah, speaking of the Petit Petitgguy, it's just 2 pieces, and you have to use stickers to create the little dude that Yuma actually created as a birthday present for Fumina in the lore of the story. I used the stickers provided for the eyes and nose, and you could have just used a marker as well, to be honest. But I did use the marker for the black lines on the chest. I think it looks pretty good. Other options that you have with this kit is the use of stickers or water decals. I actually did a bit of each to show it off. So you get 3 faces, like a smiley, happy, normal face, a type of anxious face, and one with either you could call it surprised, with mouth open, or maybe even angry. That's what they say on the box. And furthermore, you can change the direction of her eyes on each of these. So for the normal looking face, I went with water decals. With the anxious face, I went with the looking right, all water decals too. And for the, oh my god, mouth open face, I went with looking forward with stickers on this one. But actually for the mouth I used a water decal because the sticker really didn't do it justice. I definitely think the stickers are okay for the eyes, but anything else should be water transfers. Definitely don't use the blush stickers. It looks really bad. But actually you only get 1 of these sticker sets anyway, so you couldn't, even if you wanted to, use them on all 3 faces. So I think they knew they looked naff and only gave you 1 set. All the water transfers you get 2 of each, just in case you mess up. And thank God, because one of my decals did split when I was trying to apply it. One other thing with the stickers is that they just suck for her wristband. It looks awful. It's meant to be black and blue on the edges. The sticker looked so bad that I ripped it off and I just painted it with a marker. Trust me, buy a blue marker just for this. It looks A-star. There is one sticker you have to use, and that's the little cat on her chest. And because it's on just a flat surface, it's perfectly fine. Going back to the blue bracelet, they state in the manual this: what significance does the blue bracelet on her wrist have? It may be a memento of a very important episode for Fumina, but the truth is hidden within her heart. So I guess some of you that follow the series will get the meaning of this. Now let's look at some articulation. I think it's better to start off in this more sporty mode without the cardigan or the hoodie, because it will show you exactly what she can do to her fullest extent. Let's start from the head. Okay, so this back bit will only rotate a certain amount because it grinds against her colour band. I mean, you can force it, but there's definitely like some real resistance there. Apart from that, it will do nothing else. Her head is on a simple ball joint, and so will do whatever you want it to do, and is only constrained by this hair at the back, so that's what's going to be your range of motion there. To take the head off, you simply just pull that out and put another face in. Let's do that type of looking at you sideways anxiety look. Moving down, her chest doesn't move at all. Her arms will move 360. They are also just on ball joints, and this is just a simple 2-part type of joint there, so it does move like that. And the hand is just simply, not much can be done there, to be honest. Moving down, you do have a good amount of movement in her midriff, and that is because it's on the ball joint that also goes forward and back, so that gives you a bit of more motion. Her legs can be type of pulled out and pushed in, so it gives you a bit more movement there, and she can do the splits, and it goes back about this far here because that rubs against her arse. Here you've got just a simple peg, so that will go 360 if you so desired, and this is a double joint as well here, nicely double jointed, so that's good. Here you can't move it at all, and at the bottom here you've got some slight range of motion with the foot. Oh, just to note that there are also stickers here. If you're going to make this, I actually would suggest just putting some paint on that instead of the sticker. I would have done so, but I couldn't find my painting box in time, so I just used the stickers. There's a sticker shown here as well when you take the jacket off. That's something else I didn't mention before. So let's go ahead and put on the jacket. I think it's easier to do that with her head off. So you've got to take the arms out, like so. And then it just slips around. You're probably meant to actually unsandwich this when doing it, because just as not to stress the plastic like I just did. Then the hood goes on top, easy peasy, and that sandwiches all that together. And then you use the different arms you have. They're exactly the same type of mechanism, and they are a bit more bulky because she has clothes on. Now, something I did notice, and this is probably just my one, but this arm sometimes, like, it's a bit, there's not much friction in the ball joint. What you can do is actually put some glue on it and then let it wait and then let it rest. So the glue hardens, but it creates that little millimeter of extra friction, or even less, 0.1 of a millimeter. As like this, there is really no difference. Her head would bang more on the back now, so you're not going to be able to make her look up. The arms are pretty much exactly the same. They're not really restricted by the thickness of the what would be fabric, so that's really good. The arm, the little bracelet here, little bracelet is just held on by friction, so that moves up and down. Nothing much different. So that's her with her hoodie. Obviously they both have points where you can put her onto the stand. So that's it for articulation. Now let's look at her without the jacket. It's really simple. You have to make 2 more arms in flesh plastic and just take the yellow parts of her body off and boom. It's a more sporty looking Fumina. In general, even with the hoodie, Fumina focuses on mobility when it comes to her attire, and especially prefers to wear sporty outfits during her Gunpla battles. Going back to that cat mark on her chest, it's the same emblem worn by her teammate Yuma's sister, China. So yeah, you get a standard figurized standard stand, and it's a cool one that is in this same luminescent plastic. I don't really like the style of the stand, but I do prefer it a lot more when it's in this colour. So ending off, yeah, I really love this kit. It's simple and easy to build. I wish there were pre-painted faces like Kotobukiya, just because it takes me so long to use water-sliced decals because of my shaky hands. But the option of the hoodie, having it on or off, and having the Petit Petitgguy, plus all the options to create what her face looks like either left, right or centre, is really awesome. Not many hand options, but that does not really bother me. Unlike Ayame, she is not really the dagger holding type. Anyway, those who bought this kit, let me know what you think of it in the comments. And also, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time on another Gunpla TV review.